The Chandogya Upanishad, one of the largest and oldest Upanishads, belongs to the Samaveda. It reveals the deepest truth and everything in universe existence is one divine reality, and that same reality shines within you. The core Mahavakya, Tatvamasi, you are that. You are not the body, not the mind. You are infinite consciousness behind all creation. Tatvamasi, you are that. You are that. So the key teachings, Om, the sound of universe, the Upanishad begins with the teaching, Om is the essence of all existence. Meditating on Om creates, you are source of the life. Tatvamasi, you are divine. A sage Uddalaka teaches his son Svetakesu, essence in all beings, that subtle reality is the self. You are that, meaning the same infinite consciousness pervading the universe lives in you, because consciousness is the source of memory. Consciousness is source of perception. Consciousness is source of thought. Consciousness is source of emotion. Consciousness is source of memory. Consciousness is source of intention. Consciousness is source of desire. Consciousness is source of violation and choice. So the all ideas, when you realize yourself as you are a conscious being, you are the observer, you are a conscious being, you are the awakened being. When you know that when you are infinite, you are timeless, you are spaceless, and you are infinite, and you are irreducible, you are beyond time and space. When you realize that, you will be liberated, you will be get the freedom from your conditions, your memory, your sufferings from your thoughts and your body and your karma, because your memory is your own cage, and you struck in your memory, and that karmas repeat again and again, again and again. That memory repeats, you struck in that one, and you're never getting the liberation. So you need to go beyond that, because the memory is the cause of human suffering, right? So what is the main source of suffering, right? Not knowing who am I. When you're not realizing I am the conscious human being, I am the consciousness, I am the awakened observer, right? I am the behind all those sources. All those experiences are happening within me, right? So when you get this, you are behind the sound, hear, form, shape, and feeling, all the senses. Without you, these senses will not function. So when you know that one, you will come out of the suffering. What is the main sources of suffering is not knowing your true reality. I am the existence, consciousness, bliss. I am the Sachitananda, because of not knowing that every time we are suffering, and not knowing the impermanence. Everything is impermanent in life, our body, our emotions, our thoughts, everything will go off, just like a waves on the seashore in the ocean. Come and go, no permanent. And we always suffer because of impermanence in our life, fear, insecurity, guilt, regrets, right? Depressions. All those things make us to suffer, suffer, suffer. All those memories stored in the mind make us to suffer, suffer. Our own ego we think ourselves is the ego that makes us to suffer in the life, and the false identity we make ourselves as a ego. So not knowing and fear of death also one of the suffering. So all those sufferings happening because we don't know who we are. The entire life we spend in suffering only, and we end up this life with ending suffering. So all these Upanishads saying that one, come out of that suffering. You are not that what you are thinking. So come out of that. Realize your true self. What is permanent? What is impermanent? And what is the ego? What is the self? What is your true identity? And why you are fear of death? Fear of death is a awakening doors to your reality. Never ever be sad about those things, right? So I is the ultimate reality. Consciousness is the ultimate reality. Consciousness is all experiences are occurring only in the consciousness. And consciousness is there in the behind of all the activities and experiences. And consciousness in which transforms all the experiences. Right? So that is where we need to realize to go beyond the boundaries to infinite self. So the clay and pot analogy. So all parts are made of clay. Before form, during the form and after form, only clay exists. So the clay only here the reality. All the forms of the pot are different shapes and different forms and everything might be in different creations. But what is the common in all those things is that clay. Even same example you can apply to gold. Gold is one. But whether you want to make it as a ring or chain or a bracelet or watch, whatever maybe you want to create, you can create. But you can name it in different forms. But what is common in all those things is gold. So consciousness is one. Maybe it has a different forms it is expressing. So consciousness, you are able to see, you are able to listen, you are able to hear, you are able to talk, you are able to express your sensations, images, thoughts, and everything is happening in the consciousness. Without that, you can't experience anything. Similarly, names, forms change, but underlying reality is one Brahman, pure consciousness, eternal. The salt in every story. Salt dissolves in water, unseen but everywhere. So, to divine self is invisible, yet present in all beings. You are in the consciousness, consciousness also in you, right? So you are in the universe and universe also within you. You are the sources of all the expressions, all the emotions, all the thoughts. But yet you are invisible and formless, timeless, boundaryless, spaceless, irreducible and fundamental. Power of faith and discipline. The story of Satyakama and Jabala teaches that purity of the intention, the desire. So the desire, the intention make you the achievement. The truthless devotion lead to spiritual awakening more than birth or status. Meditation and self-inquiry. So Chandogya emphasizes on self-inquiry. Go and sit, introspect yourself. Who am I? I am that. Contemplation, meditation at home, inner silence as paths to realize the self. So the stories reveals that Svetaketu and Uddalaka, you are not limited. You are pure consciousness because you are not in the body. Because body in your consciousness and your mind in consciousness, you are not in the mind, right? And your thoughts, you are not in the thoughts. The thoughts is in you. The thoughts are in your consciousness. Right? We think that one consciousness within us, but within consciousness we are there. It's spread all around. It is spread all around. And same consciousness. What is there outside, inside also same. It is there. Because of that only we are able to breathe, see, listen, hear, talk. Without that, nothing exists. It is a timeless, spaceless. It is there, eternal. The realization comes by step by step. Sound connects to supreme reality. So, my friends, why we are consciousness, we need to realize, right? So, so unless we realize we are the pure eternal beings and forever, and every source is occurs in consciousness in order to make us the freedom. Because when we realize self-realization, we get it. That is the highest form of healing. Highest form of healing. And it detaches, and the detachment of attachment it creates. We know everything and we let go of the things very fast. We never be scared and we never be regret, and we enjoy that time. We live in the present moment and we accept the people and we judge less and we move forward forever, because always there is a very higher consciousness which is playing and which is observing us and which is running entire universe. It takes care of everything and every time. So never be scared, insecure, depressed. Come out of all those sufferings. Live life, live in the present, do the activities and take great actions and move ahead. Be happy, be joyful. Realize what your true sense is. Don't be always suffer in your life again and again. Come out of all those things. You might be attached to material things, but be conscious of who you are. The practical wisdom for life. You are not small, you are infinite. Stop chasing outside. The treasure is within you. Live truthfully and courageously. Meditation and home daily. See the same divine in everyone. Everyone is pure conscious beings only. Because people are not realizing their true self and they are so insecure and they are so obsessed with the life and suffer entire life with a lot of anxiety, fear, insecurity, guilt, regrets, right? And these kind of sufferings make our life and conditioned our memory filled with all these kind of fears and by depressions. So we are not able to come out those sufferings. So realize as soon as possible and live your life fully. That is the purpose of all those Upanishads and Vedatas. Om Tattvamsi, I am that infinite, pure, eternal consciousness. Repeat this calmness and rewire identity and awaken your inner power. Chandogya Upanishad whispers to every seeker, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop, right? Awaken, recognize the light within. You are divine.